Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the High Button Sports live stream as we're here for the U13AAA Provincials here at the Spring Hill Community Center. So we have the Pictou County Crushers facing off against Western here today. Starting in nets for Western is going to be number 30, Cal Ferguson. And for the Crushers, number 1, Landon Wilson. As we get ready for puck drop here in this big matchup, Pictou County Crushers finished the season off first place with a 25-3-2 record, while Western stood at a 16-11-3 record. Here we are for faceoff. Pictou wins the draw. That's on back. Cormier sends it over to his D partner. That's going to go down into the offensive zone for the Crushers. Sent in front. That's going to go off the stick and wide. Moving the puck along the boards. Dion tries to clear. McDonald sends it over to Grace. Back over to Cormier. Sends it over to McDonald. Little unable to hold on to the puck, and that's going to be taken by the Western behind the net. Moody, lead player for Western. Chips it along the boards. Grace chips it on back up. Grace all alone. Walks in. Shot wide of the net as that's off a stick. And that's going to be picked up on Ferguson. Pass is going to go wide. Picked up by the Crushers. That pass is going to be sent on up. Miller unable to quite keep a hold of it. Sends it on back to his D. That's going to be picked up. Mirabelli sends it on over. Miller held along the boards by D'Entremont. Now the Western play it behind the net. That's over to Kim. Puck's going to be taken off. Mirabelli, long pass over to Clough. Clough to Miller. Miller looking for pass options. Sends it in front. Pad save. Anderson backhand shot. That's off a body. Pictou still has it. Miller sends it on back to his D. Shot. Glove stop. Kicked out by Western. Battling for it. Western trying to poke it free. Western has it now. Bennett. Taken away by Clough. Clough chips it along the boards. Picked up by Ferguson. Ferguson able to clear the zone. Mirabelli stuck along the red line. Picked up by Moody. Jackson Moody loses the puck in the neutral zone by Clough. Clough is going to send it on over. Picked up by Walsh. Walsh shot. That's wide. Grace kicks it on over. Pass is going to go wide. Grace. Over to... That's taken away by Western. Moody, shot, pad, stop, rebound, chance off the iron and back out to the defense. Shot, that's going to be blocked. Pictou showing their defensive side early as they now enter the offensive zone as that was lost in Jackson Moody's skate. Sent behind the net. That's going to be picked on up. Corkum sends it on up to Churchill. Churchill's taken down. McDonald enters the offensive zone for the Crushers. Tied up in the corner. Walsh pokes it free. Western picks it up. Ross sends it in and goes for a change. Kim battling along the boards. Grace picks it up for the Crushers. Grace. Long pass. That's going to be sent on up. Picked up by McDonald. McDonald enters the offensive zone. Backhand shot. Pad save for the stop by Ferguson. 11:37 on the clock here in the first period of play. As these two teams are going to start off the tournament. Big win for either of them as that's going to put them up on the record for the provincial standings. Kept by the Western. Taken up by Bennett. Bennett sends it into the offensive zone. Has Lucas. Lucas sends it on back to Bennett. Bennett tries to send it in front. Crusher send it back in the corner. Taken down along the corner. Lucas can't keep a hold of it. McDonald takes it for the Crushers. Kept in by Hughes. He does a good job along the boards. Cormier in transition. Cormier. The puck's taken away is now Western. One-on-one. Walks in. Dion shot stopped by the goalie for the whistle. Landon Wilson on top of that puck as he tracks it all the way through. Gets it covered. 3 shots on goal for each team so far in this game. Plenty of games coming up all day long. As coming up after this one at 2 o'clock, we have Valley versus Shabuk, though. Here all day on High Button Sports Streaming. Clow tries to clear. Mood keeps it in. Mood walks in. Backhand shot. Pad save by Wilson. D'Entremont unable to quite hold it in. Little, that's poked away. Dion tries to send it back into the offensive zone. Doesn't go quite far. Little enters the offensive zone for the Crushers. Little walks in, shot off the post behind the net. Lowe sends it up to Whitmore. Whitmore shot, that's off a body. Kept in by Little. Pictou holding the pressure now. Penalty coming up, as that's going to be on Western, I believe. Yes, it will be, as that's going to be Colton Wynot, who's going to have to serve 2 for tripping to start off the day. First power play of the tournament here for the Pictou County Crushers, as they're now looking to execute. Taking the draw for the Crushers is going to be Jackson McDonald. He wins it. Grace. Long pass over to Cormier. Cormier shot off a stick. Rebound chance in front. Grace finds it. Sends it back over to Cormier. Cormier sends it down to McDonald. McDonald walks in. Shot, pad, stop, and goes behind the net. McDonald up to Cormier. Shot. Blocker stop. Miller has it for the Crushers. McDonald. Now over to Cormier. Cormier shot off a stick and wide. Western's going to be able to clear to kill some time off the clock. Minute 20 left in the power play here for Pictou. Cormier behind the net looking to break out here. Cormier sends it over to McDonald. McDonald taken away. Is now Mood all alone. Jackson Mood walks in. He shoots. Pad save by Wilson. Kept in by Corkum. Down to Mood. Grace takes it away from Jackson Mood. So they're taken down behind the net. Cormier. Long pass, and that's going to go wide and sent down the ice for icing. 8:52 on the clock. 44 seconds left on the Pictou County power play. 5 shots on goal for each team so far in this game, as it's been back and forth. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday morning, just as much as we are. Nothing we love more than bringing you guys some high-quality hockey here on the High Button Sports page. D'Entremont taking the draw for Western. Little is going to switch with Whitmore for the draw. D'Entremont wins it. Back to Blinn. It's over the other D-man. Sent in front for Kim. Poked away by Little. Taken down in the corner. Battling it out. It's going to be picked up by Anderson. Clow loses the puck along the boards. Western has it now as they're going to send down the ice. Just a little over 20 seconds left in the Crushers' power play as they're looking to get into the offensive zone before that wraps up. Little, long pass. Anderson tries to pass over to Clow. Little picks it up though. Sent in front. Sent back behind the net. 5 seconds left on the power play. Clow tries to send it in front. That's taken away by D'Entremont behind the net. That's going to be sent back down. Icing's going to be waved off. Ross picks it up for the Crushers now. Ross taken down along the boards. Sent in front, shot, scores! Jackson Moody puts the first one on the board here for Western as they're now up 1-0 here to start off the U13AAA Provincial Tournament. What a pass as that sets up the one-timer goal for Jackson Moody, and they're feeling the energy now. They're starting off hot here as the fans are electric early this Thursday morning. Draw won by Western as Moody is taken down. Grace. That's sent down into the Crushers, in the Western end. Along the boards. Dion gets that chipped up. Back up to Mood, who has the first one of the game. Long pass, picked off by Western. Corkum sends it in the offensive zone. Western offensive line going for a change. Long pass over to Frazier. Frazier in the neutral zone with it now. Taken down along the board, sent back by the Crushers. Grace sends it over to Corkum. Cormier sent into the Western end. That's going to be covered for a whistle by Cal Ferguson. 6:55 on the clock. Here to start off the first period of play of the weekend. Draw is going to be just on the near side of the Western end. Samo. Cormier sent on net. That's high and wide. Lucas for the Western. Sent in to the Crushers and McDonald over to Cormier. McDonald walks in. McDonald shot wide of the net. Battling along the boards. Here goes Bennett. Bennett unable to quite hold on to it. Cormier's taken down in the neutral zone. Mood tries to challenge. Bennett sends it over to Mood. Mood has the hold of it. Chipped along the boards. Kept in the neutral zone by McDonald. Dion sends it in the offensive zone. Western battling along the boards. Crushers wrap it around. That's back behind the net for Mood. Mood looking for pass options. Tries to send it in front. That's off the Crushers. They were waiting for that one-timer pass. Sent into the Western end. Blinn. Over to Kim. That's off a stick. That's going to cross the goal line for icing. 5:26 on the clock now. As both teams are going to keep their 5 out. Big weekend here on High Button Sports as we got U13 AAA Provincials going on, as well as we got the U15. Shoot, scores! Lane, Cohen Little puts one on the board here for the Crushers to tie it up 1-1 with 5:20 to go here in the first period of play. Cohen Little able to walk in front of the net. Just get a quick shot off as that sneaks past Ferguson to tie it up. 1-1 here. What a first period we have to start off this game. D'Entremont lining up a Little on the draw. Little wins it back. D'Entremont looking for a pass, long pass. That's going to be picked off, sent back in by the Crushers. Ferguson, long pass over to Kim. Kim with Churchill. That's poked away, kept in. Churchill loses the puck as Anderson was tripped up. Sent into the offensive zone for the Western. Crushers looking to break out. That pass for Little is going to be picked off by Western. Corkum. Challenged by Clough. Corkum with it behind the net. Sent over to Tenwold. Corkum looking for pass option. Tries to send it over to Tenwold, and that goes into the offensive zone. Tenwold behind the net, sends it in front. Unable to get a stick on it. Corkum back on net. Tipped in front. Shot, rebound, chance. Oh, what a close opportunity there for Western as they were looking to put their second on the board of the day. Offense goes for a line change for Western. Crushers have time to break out now. Pass to Clow is going to be off target as Jackson Mood walks in. Jackson Mood looking for pass options. Mood skating around the offensive zone, sends it in, shot, scores! Jackson Mood gets his second of the day as he was walking around the offensive zone. Sneaks that over the shoulder of Wilson. 2-1 game here in this first period of play. Early Thursday morning, but I hope you guys are on the edge of the seat as much as we are. We have a high-scoring game early in the first period of play. Jackson does really well at taking his time surveying the offense. And clearly it worked out there for him as he was able to sneak past a couple defenders and just tuck it right over Wilson's shoulder. Battling along the boards. Samo able to keep it in for the Crushers. Miller tied up along the boards. Kim able to put the puck in the offensive zone for Western. That's going to be taken away by Bodden. Over to Cormier. Captain for the Crushers. Cormier walks into the offensive zone. Shot, pad, save, rebound, chance in front, scores! Ty Bowden ties it up shortly after the second goal for the Western, as it's now a 2-2 game here in the first period of play. Both teams today showing that they came out ready to win this tournament all. 3:01 on the clock here. Shots are 9-8 for Western at the moment. Whitmore with the puck. Sends it on back to his D partner, Mirabelli. Pass is going to be picked off by Western. That's going to be offside as the Crushers enter the zone a little bit too early. As we slowly see the two teams that are coming up next show up to the arena and get ready for their game. As at 2 o'clock, we have the Valley versus Antigonish here at the Spring Hill Arena on High Button Streaming. Sent into the zone, Don Tremont picks it up in the corner. Wrapped around the boards. That's going to be picked up by Mirabelli. He sends it on net. That's tipped wide of the net. Little. Unable to quite hold on it. Mood looking for his hat trick. Jackson Mood in the offensive zone. Mood beats past one defender, walks in, nets off, and whistle's going to be blown after there was another scoring chance there for Jackson Mood. Who's kind of been giving his teammates the look, saying, let me do this. So far, it's worked out for them. Face off in the Crushers' end here. That's going to be won by Little, wrapped around the boards. That's going to go into the offensive zone for the Crushers. Icing's going to be waved off. That's Ross sends it on over. That's kept in by the Crushers. Clow behind the net. Sends it in front for Little. Tied up. Sent back behind the net. And that's going to exit the zone. Grace going to pick it up in his own end. Long pass over to Clow. Sent up to Little. Little tied up along the boards. Picked back up by Clow. Battling along the corner. Churchill comes up with it. Over to Kim. Poked off the puck. Simro sends it over to Lil. Lil sends it into the offensive zone for a line change. Minute 20 on the clock here in the first period of play of this tournament. Tied up along the boards as Crushers are in the offensive zone, putting pressure here in the last final minute of play. Samo. Pass up to McDonald, sent into the corner. Just under a minute to play. Miller sends it in front, one-timer chance. Pad save, rebound chance, scores! Jackson McDonald puts the Crushers up 1 here with 53.5 on the clock. What a comeback for Pictou County as they've been trailing slowly all game. It's now 3-2. High-scoring first period of play. Both teams putting some pressure on the puck. Here are the Crushers now. Grace. That long pass is on over to Ross. Miller. Unable to hold on to it along the boards. That pass is going to enter the offensive zone for the Crushers. Played by Ferguson. That's off a skate. In trouble. That goes wide of the net. McDonald along the boards. 25 seconds on the clock. Blinn sends it over to Mood, and that's going to be wide. Ross is going to send it back deep into the offensive zone. 12 seconds on the clock here in the first period of play. 11 seconds. As faceoff is going to be in the Crushers' end here. 11.2 on the clock. Shots are 11-9 for the Crushers now. Little ties up D'Entremont. Little wins the draw. Pushes it up along the boards. Kills some time here to wrap up the first period of play. And that's going to do it here for the first period of play at the Spring Hill Arena for U13AAA Provincials. We'll be back after this quick break. And we're back here for the second period of play here in the Spring Hill Arena in this U13 AAA matchup between the Crushers and Western. Pictou County currently up 3-2 on Western after they got the lead late in the first. Ross for the Crushers. That passes over to McDonald. That's going to be picked up by Miller. Miller walks in, shot, rebound, chance, scores! Ty Bowden puts another one on the board here for Pictou County as they're now up 4-2 to start off the second period of play. Pictou County clearly took Western's 2 goals personally as they now doubled their lead with 14:43 on the clock here in the second period of play. Draw won by Western. Bennett. It's over to 10-Wolt. Here go the Crushers now. Wadden. Taken off the puck by 10-Wolt. Battling along the boards. That's poked out by 10-Wolt. Tied up with Wadden there. Still battling for it. Tenwold comes out with it. Kept in by Frazier for the Crushers. Frazier wraps it around the boards. Picked up by Ferguson. Mirabelli keeps it in for the Crushers. That's going to be a pad save for Ferguson as he's going to cover it for the whistle. 13:54 on the clock. Crushers keeping steady pressure going here in the second period. Face-off going to be on the near side of the western end. Little taking the draw for the Crushers. Western able to clear. Cormier picks it up in the neutral zone. Cormier looking for pass options. Can't find one, so he's going to send it in the offensive zone. Clough battling on board, sends it into the corner. Hughes tries to clear. Picked up by D'Entremont. Over to Kim. As picked up by Churchill. Churchill walks in through the feet of one defender. Wilson sends it back into the corner. Behind the net. Churchill's taken off the puck. Cormier picks it up for the Crushers. In transition, Cormier walks in, backhand shot in front. That's off a stick and Mood. Churchill unable to quite get the pass on target. Little sends it down to McDonald. McDonald tumbles along behind the net. Anderson backs to McDonald. Anderson unable to find the puck. Little picks it up. Taken away by Western. Mood looking for his hat trick. Sends it into the corner. Ross picked up by Mood behind the net. Mood tied up. Big collision between the two Crushers players there behind the net. Sent up to the defenseman. Defenseman shot. That's going to be picked up by Ross. Back to Mood. Shot on net. Pad stop by Wilson. Ross sends it back on net. Wilson's going to stick it away into the corner. Mood sends it up to the defense. Down to Ross. That pass is going to be picked off by the Crushers. 2-on-2 now. Bowden all alone. Bowden shot. Pad stop by Ferguson. It's free. It's loose. Poked free by Western. So that was a close call. And backhand shot. Scores! Connor Grace, after that tie up in front of the net, finds the puck and sends it back into the back of the net to make it now 5-3 for Pictou County. There's no brakes in this car, as Pictou County is not going to let off the gas whatsoever here in this second period of play. Face-off won by Pictou County. Mirabelli over to Wadden. Wadden has Frazier and Walsh. Wadden behind the net with it. Taken away by Western. Pass is going to be picked off by Walsh. Walsh sends it back behind the net for Wadden. In front for Frazier. Rebound chance in front. Western able to come out with it into the neutral zone. Sends it in the offensive zone. Bennett goes for a change. Wrapped around the boards, picked up by Mirabelli. Pass up to Walsh. Long pass over. That's picked up by Frazier. Frazier walks in. Shot. Pad stop by Ferguson into the corner. Here goes D'Entremont in the offensive zone. D'Entremont looking for pass options. Finds Kim. That pass is going to be wide into the neutral zone. Picked up by Anderson for the Crushers. Anderson's going to be knocked off the puck by Blinn. In the Pictou County zone. Anderson tries to chip it on up to Little. Why not's going to take that away. Why not? Trying to exit the defensive end. He's taken down along the boards. Picked up by the Crushers. McDonald. Shot. Gloves. Goal! As that leaks through Ferguson to make it 6-3 after Spencer Anderson tucks that one into the back of the net over the glove of Ferguson. As what was a 3-2 lead for the Crushers going into the second period. They now double their score. 6-2. Goalie switch coming in here for Western. As now it's going to be Kason Smith going to get his chance to keep Western in this game. A lot of pressure here on Kason Smith. Coming into a game late is not always ideal, but always have to stick up for your teammates. Penalty coming up here for the Crushers. As it's going to be Cohen Little who's going to have to go serve here. 2-minute power play for Western. Looking to get this lead a little bit shorter. Put a little bit more pressure on the Crushers. Face off in the offensive zone for Western. Mood taking the draw. Sent over to Bennett. Bennett to D'Entremont. Walk in, shot wide and off the glass. Sent over to D'Entremont. He keeps it in, sends it into the corner for Bennett. Why not? Wraps it around the boards for Mood. Mood. Sends it up to Blinn. Down to Mood. Mood, shot, pad, stop. That's going to be cleared by the Crushers. Minute 30 left on the power play here for Western. 9:15 on the clock. Mood. In the neutral zone, now in transition, Mood. Beats past one defender. Wilson finds it and sends it into the corner. Wraparound pass, picked up by Mood. Sends it on up, Churchill. Churchill sends it up. Shot, glove, stop there by Wilson. Shots are currently 20-13. As the Crushers have already had 10 shots in this period. 8:56 on the clock. Ferguson, shot low, pad save. He's going to cover it for the whistle. 8:48 on the clock. Face-off's going to be on the far side of the Crushers' end. Face-off won by the Crushers. Tied up in front of the net. It's going to be kept in by Ross. Ross taking his time, slap shot, blocker stop by Wilson as that almost leaked into the net. Grace tries to clear, that's off a body. Walking in, Churchill looking for a pass option, tries to find Ferguson. That's sent down into the Western zone. Ross, challenged on by Wadden. Wadden applying pressure here for the Crushers all alone. Picked up by Western. 2-on-2 chance here. Why not? With Ross. Why not? Sends it on net. That's going to go wide. Ross keeps a hold of it. Taken away. Cormier sends it down the ice. We're back to equal strength as that's going to be icing. 7:44 on the clock. Western unable to execute there on that power play. Face off here on the near side. Western really need to put one on the board here. Grace around the boards, picked up by Claw. That's kept in. Mood has the puck in the neutral zone. Mood. Walks in. Unable to beat past the defender. Kept in by Hughes. Wrapped around the boards. Battling for it. Crushers have it now. That pass is going to be picked off. Hughes. Why not? Sends it into the offensive zone for Western. Ross. That pass is on over to Grace. Anderson. Flicks it into the offensive zone. Goes for a change. Long pass over to Kim. Chipped along the boards for Churchill. Tied up, and Cormier takes the puck away. Cormier beats through two defenders. Shot, blocker, stop. Battling for it, Churchill and D'Entremont for Western. That's poked away by Frazier. Unable to quite keep control of the puck. Frazier has it now for the Crushers. Frazier. 3-on-2 chance here. Wadden. Taken away by Western. That's sent down into the Crushers' end as that pass is wide. Icing's waved off. Samo. Walsh. Unable to clear the zone. That's going to be chipped up along the boards. Ferguson has it in his own end. Tenwold with Lucas. Lucas taken down in front of the net. Shot in front. Covered by Wilson for the whistle. 5:24 on the clock here in the second period of play in the first game of the U13AAA Provincial Tournament here hosted at the Spring Hill Arena. Pleasure having the opportunity to commentate these games here today for you guys. Kept in by Western. That shot's high and wide. Taken down along the corner. That pass is going to be picked up. Crushers in the neutral zone. Bowden sends it on net. That's going to be glove stopped by Smith. He elects not to play it. Just a little over 5 minutes left in the second period of play. Crushers' pressure still not really holding off here. They've been steadily in the offensive zone all second period. Tied up there at the face-off dot. Mood able to clear the zone. Picked up by Ross. Ross is tied up along the boards. Dion. That's sent in by Western. Ross has it in the corner. Pressured by Kim. Ross. Pass is going to be picked off by Churchill. Moody tied up in the corner. Churchill. That shot off the glove of Wilson and into the corner. Pass by Bowden's going to be picked off by Ross. Ross sends in the offensive zone and goes for a change. Two fresh defensemen out for Western now. 4 minutes on the clock here in the second period of play. Playing a little ping pong here in the neutral zone as Lucas finally enters the offensive zone as he was taken down by his teammate there. Sent down the ice for icing. 3:44 on the clock now. Shots are currently 22-16 for the Crushers. As the scoreboard is all you need to know to understand how this game's been going. Draw here on the near side of the Crushers' end. Mirabelli. Wrapped around the boards. Lucas unable quite hold on to it. That's sent on net. Dribbling in front. Wilson tracks the puck for the stop. Make sure to stick around after this game as we got Valley facing off against Shabakto at 2 o'clock here at the Spring Hill Arena. 24/7 hockey here on High Button Sports all weekend long. Draw won by the Crushers, kept in by Western. Hughes unable to hold on to it on the blue line. That's taken away. Hughes in the corner. Tries to pass the puck out. Little in the offensive zone for the Crushers. That's going to be poked away. Clough unable to hold on to it. Why not has it now? Sends it up to Dion. Off the pad of Wilson into the corner. Mood. Tied up along the boards. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson over to Clough. Long pass over to Anderson. He was tied up there. Still comes out with the puck. Kim tries to chip it along the boards. Get it out of the zone. Clough over to Ross. Ross over to Cormier. Cormier sends it into the offensive zone. 2:25 on the clock here in the second period of play. Frazier has it in the corner. Wadden battling with D'Entremont. Wadden has the puck. Lost in the feet. Picked up again by D'Entremont. Kim able to get it out of the zone. Here, Churchill taken away after he had a breakaway chance. Walking in all alone, Frazier looking for pass options. Sends it up to his D-man, Mirabelli. He's just going to send it into the offensive zone. Frazier's going to go for a change. They're offside currently. Puck finally exits the zone. Minute 30 on the clock here. The second period of play at the Spring Hill Arena. What an electric first two periods we've had to start off the tournament. Crushers unable to hold on the puck. We got 2-on-1 chance here. Tenwold with Lucas. Tenwold picked up by Western. Ross walks in, shot off the chest of Wilson and picked up in the corner by Cormier. Cormier sends it up into the middle for McDonald. McDonald all alone. Toe drag, McDonald shot, that's wide. Pass up to Mood, that's off target, picked up again by Cormier. Why not? Tries to send it back in. Cormier has it. 30 seconds left here on the clock in the second period of play. Cormier taking his time in his own zone. Able to clear it. Ross picks it up in the neutral zone for Western. Ross in the corner with it. Sends it over to Moody. That's picked off by a defender in front. Lost in the feet. 10 seconds to go on the clock. They need to get a shot off here now. Ross. 4 seconds. Ross sends in front. Pad stop. 1 second on the clock. Slap shot wide of the net as that's going to wrap up the second period of play here at the Spring Hill Arena. As we'll be back quickly after this short break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here for the third period of play between the Pictou County Crushers and Western, as we're here for the U13AAA provincial playoffs here at the Spring Hill Arena in lovely Spring Hill, Nova Scotia. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday just as much as we are, as Dion has the puck for Western. Western currently down 6-2 as they're looking to cut this lead up for Pictou County. Miller, pass over to Bowden. Bowden battling for the Crushers along the boards. McDonald lifts up the stick of the Western player. Dion picks up the puck, chips it along the boards. Ross wraps it around, picked up by Miller. Long pass over to Bowden. In the corner, wraps it around the boards. That's going to be picked up by Grace. Grace with the puck. Sends it down to McDonald. That's in the feet. Wraps around the boards. Ross sends it back down. McDonald unable to get a stick on it. Western able to clear the zone. Icing's waved off as that's off a Crusher's stick. Ross challenged by Kim. Here are the Crushers now in transition. Little unable to beat past the defender. Western now 4-on-2. That pass is going to go wide. Pass to Clough off the stick. D'Entremont in a foot race with Little. Along the boards. Battling for, that's going to be poked out by Western. Bennett unable to quite get the clear, and that's going to be a pad save. Clough behind the net with the puck. Sent in front for Little, that's in the feet. Little can't find it. Clough sends it over to Little. Crushers having some pressure here in the third period of play. Ferguson. That's off the glass. Sent on net through traffic. Behind the net, Little unable to hold on to it. Mirabelli. Sent around the boards, picked up by Little in the corner. Sends it down to Clough. Back to Little. Wraparound chance in front. That's going to be covered by Smith for the whistle. 12:20 here on the clock in the third period of play of the first game of this tournament. Make sure you guys stick around. Coming up next at 2 o'clock, we have Valley versus Shabukto, as that's going to be a fantastic matchup, just like the rest of the games going on High Button today and for the rest of the weekend. Draw won by Western. Around the boards. Walsh battling for it with Why Not. Why Not able to clear the zone. Cormier has the puck. Sends it in deep. Ross picks it up along the boards. Sends it on over to Dion. Enters the offensive zone. Pass back to Mood. It's tied up with Wadden. Why Not has it behind the net. Pass is whiffed on. Sent back over to Mood. Mood's taken down in the corner. Cormier now, for the captain for the Crushers. In transition, sends it in the offensive zone. Chases after his own puck dump. Cormier shot. Glove stopped by Smith. He's not letting the pressure get to his head after he came into the game late for Cal Ferguson. McDonald taking the draw against D'Entremont. McDonald wins it. Face-off draw is going to go wide into the Crushers' end. Wilson's going to play it. Stops the puck from rolling. Kim in front, off a shin pad and away. Hughes behind the net. Tied up along the boards. Blinn. D'Entremont comes out with it for Western. In the feed of McDonald. Can't quite locate it. Grace over to Miller. Miller walks in. Shot off the glove and into the corner. Bennett. Unable to get a hard pass down, but Blinn sends it into the Crushers' end. Grace chips it along the boards for Little. Little walks in all alone through one, and that's going to be stopped by Ferguson as he gets a skate on it. Big one-on-one stop there for Ferguson as he stops the breakaway chance. Here's Lucas. Whitmore. Challenge Lucas. Sent over to Anderson. Mood. Unable to hold on to the puck. Little takes it away. One-on-one chance. Little on D'Entremont. Tries to send it over to Anderson. That pass is picked off. Pass to Lucas is wide. He goes for a change. Whitmore sends it into the corner. Ferguson wraps it around the boards. Whitmore. Ferguson in the corner with it. 9:30 on the clock here in the third and final period of play of this first matchup of the tournament. Mirabelli. That pass over to Anderson off the stick. Sent back into the offensive zone by Western. Crushers have time here to break out. Pass is going to be off target. Anderson kicks it up to Little. Little with Clough. Little loses it in the feet of a defender. That's poked away. Churchill. That pass over to D'Entremont. In the offensive zone, D'Entremont. Poked away by Cormier. Cormier has room. That pass is sent over to Lucas. Lucas for Western walks in, shot. Low, hard on the ice, and pad stopped by Wilson. Cormier sends it over to Walsh. That's picked off by Western. Sent in front for Lucas. One-timer chance. Scores! Kingston Lucas cuts the lead in half for Pictou as it's now a 6-3 game. Western has to take this period one goal at a time as they're looking to slowly crawl their way back after being down 4 going into the third. New line out for Western and Pictou County. McDonald lined up with Mood. Mood over to Dion. Dion can't quite hold on to it. Sent back in. Offside was waved off by one linesman and called by the other. As we have 8:05 on the clock. Face-off just outside the Crushers' end. Miller sends it over to Grace. Grace. Long pass over to McDonald. McDonald tips it into the offensive zone for the Crushers. Why not? Unable to reach for it. Blinn. Why not? Unable to get it off as it hits off a lineman's shin pad. Sent back in by the Crushers. 7:30 on the clock here in the final period of play in this first matchup. D'Entremont. Over to Kim. Churchill. Taken down. Penalty coming up for the Crushers. As that's going to be Jackson McDonald who's going to serve 2 here for holding. as it's going to be the second penalty of the day for Pictou County. Western looking to cut that lead down some more here on this power play. Mood, Bennett, and Wynot, the offensive line for Western for this power play. Mood sends it back to Blinn. Sent down over to Bennett. Cormier picks that pass off. Cormier sends it hard down the ice. Off the pad of Smith. Western looking to break out here. That's sent back in front of the net. Smith is going to cover it for the whistle. As they were unable to get a breakout there. As we just seen Jackson McDonald showing his support from the penalty box. He cheers on his team to keep this lead alive. Long pass, and that's tied up as Grace able to exit the zone, sent back into the Western end. D'Entremont battling with Anderson. D'Entremont picks up the puck in the corner. He's taken down as another penalty is going to come up here for Pictou County. Goalie's out looking for an extra attacker, and Little touches the puck for the whistle. As that's going to be Spencer Anderson, who has a goal on the day here for Pictou County Crushers. He's going to serve two. Got some 5-on-3 action here, and Western's going to call a timeout to discuss their plans for this power play. Hopefully the coach has given some great info here to the players. Let them know that this game isn't over until the buzzer rings, Plenty of time on the clock here for Western to make this one a game. 6:20 on the clock here in the third and final period of play. Minute 05 left on the first penalty. As it's going to be 5-on-3. Cormier unable to clear it, kept in by D'Entremont. Over to Mood. Mood sends it over to Blinn. Back to D'Entremont. D'Entremont sends it on net in front. Wilson with the glove stop for the whistle. 5-on-3 for 52 more seconds. Then we're going to be back to 5-on-4 after that. Mood lined up for the draw against Miller. Miller gets the win on the draw. Cormier behind his net, pressured by two Western players. And he's able to clear as that goes over the stick of D'Entremont. 5:50 to go here in the third period of play. 35 seconds left on the first penalty. Western crowd starting to feel the energy as they feel a comeback coming. Mood in the offensive zone, over to Blinn. Blinn back down to Mood. Mood walking in the offensive zone. Pass over to D'Entremont, one-timer, that's blocked by Cormier. So he gets his body in front of it. 10 seconds left on the original penalty here. Blinn back down to Mood. In the corner, Mood beats one defender, sends it in front. Churchill with the puck behind the net. Tied up with Cormier. Here are the Crushers. McDonald all alone. After he got out of the box, shot, that's going to be wide of the net. Four 4:45 on the clock here in the third period. 25 seconds left on the power play here for Western. Blinn. Little ties up the defender, takes down Churchill. Tenwold tied up. McDonald applying pressure to the offense in his own end. Ross unable to keep it in as here goes McDonald. McDonald pumps the brake, sends over to Little. Glove stopped by Smith as he flashes the leather with 4:10 to go here in the final period of play. And we're back to equal strength. Western had some time there in the offensive zone during that power play, but unable to tuck one in the back of the net. Mirabelli. Frazier. Down to Walsh. Sent on net. That's off a stick. Pad save. Smith does a great job to track the deflection there. Mood. He zooms into the offensive zone for Western. Beats past one defender. Has the puck still. Mood looking for pass options. Sends it in front. That's off a skate. Kept in by Western. That just exits the zone. Blinn pressured by Wadden. Unbelievable pressure, Wadden. He's taken down. Penalty coming up here for Pictou, sorry. Sent back down. Mood. One-timer chance. Picked up by Frazier. So I thought the original penalty was going to be on Western, but we have a hooking call here for Pictou County. As it's going to be number 17, Logan Wadden, serving two. 3:11 to go in the final period of play. Western needs a miracle here as soon as they can before this game gets out of reach. Why not? Mood. Blinn. Back to Mood. Back to Blinn. Blinn winds up, slap shot. Glove stopped by Wilson as that goes through the traffic. Minute 46 left on the Western power play. Face off in the near side of the Crushers' end. Grace chips it along the glass, kept in by Blinn. Long pass over to Mood's going to be picked off by Clough. That's going to be sent down by the Crushers. Smith is going to drop the puck off her teammate. Mood back out on the ice here for Western. He has two on the day. Mood walks in, shot, rebound chance. After that blocker stop by Wilson, he tries to send a no-look pass over to Ross. Ross, long pass, shot, wide of the net. Mood sends it back over to Ross. Mood, Ross, slap shot again off the crossbar, as that was a close chance there for Western. And it's going to be cleared by the Crushers. 50 seconds left on the power play. Just under 2 minutes to go in the final period of play of this first game. Ross, shot, glove stop by Wilson. Pressure coming a little bit too late in the game here for Western. As in the last 5 minutes, they've been controlling the offense for most of the time. Tenwold taking the draw against McDonald. Won by McDonald over to Cormier. That's trickling in the air and cleared out by McDonald. 30 seconds to go on the power play here for Western. Ross sends it along the boards. That's going to be picked up by Cormier. They send it back as they wait for it to be onside. Whitmore, long pass. Picked up by Bowden. He sends it on net. Pad stopped by Smith. 10 seconds go on the power play. Long pass, picked up. Challenged by Cormier. We're back to equal strength here, 5-on-5 as the puck goes into the bench of the Western. And 1:08 on the clock here in the final period of play. Shots are 31-26 for Pictou County. as their first and second period was gas pedal to the metal all the way through. Western doing a good job and not letting them sneak one in this period. Blinn. Over to Mood. Tangled up, Mood. Bennett's unable to find the puck. McDonald in the neutral zone. 45 seconds to go here in the final period of play. McDonald's tied up. Bennett unable to get a strong pass off. That's going to be picked up by Churchill. Blinn. Passed on over, offsides waved off. 20 seconds to go here in the final period of play. Wadden unable to hold on the puck. Mood walks in. 10 seconds to go here, kept in by Western. Ross shot wide of the net. 2 seconds. And that's going to wrap it up here for the first game of the day for the U13AAA Provincials. As Pictou County Crushers defeat Western 6-3 here at the Spring Hill Arena. Make sure to stick around at 2 o'clock as we have the Valley facing off against Shabak, though. That's going to be a good matchup here on High Bunch Streaming. This is Cohen Ingram on the mic. Matt Dooley on the camera. Enjoy.